Hey everyone, it's Tuesday, June 16th. It was so good to see most of you yesterday. I'm sorry we couldn't go inside or play on the playground or let you guys all be together, but at least some of you got to see each other. And those of you who came, you all got to see me and Miss Des, even though we were wearing those funny looking masks. But it was so good to see you all. And I hope we can meet together again sometime this summer when things have been lifted a little bit. And maybe we can meet at the playground or go to a park or do something. But we'll have to see um, as things go. Anyway, I'm back home today and I'm going to read you a story. I'm not going to read every day now that summer is here. Tomorrow is officially the last day of school for your older brothers and sisters, so I'll probably go down to maybe 1 or 2 times a week just to just to stay in touch and see that everything's cool. But let's start with our date today, okay? Today is June 16th. So that is a 1, a straight line is lots of fun. That's the way to make a 1. And a 6, a line in a loop. Mr. 6 rolls a hoop. Remember, you can't roll a hoop unless it's on the ground. You can't roll it if it's up in the air. So 16, a straight line is lots of fun. A line in a loop, Mr. 6 rolls a hoop. Now, it's been a while since we've added days, so we've got to get up to snuff here. We know that 16 is 10 plus something. We have our tens frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We haven't said 16 yet, so we're not there. So now we've got 11, so we need to add 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So how many do we have on this tens frame? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 plus 6. One group of 10, 6 ones, is equal to 16. Now, if you're looking at my goofy hair today, it's because I was just outside eating my lunch with the girls. We were dining. The correct word for dining outside is al fresco, and that would be Italian. And so the girls and I were dining al fresco. It was very nice, except you know what? I had to come inside and put a sweatshirt on because I was too cold. And then because I was also sitting, I had to take my shorts off and put some leggings on because I was just too cold just sitting out there. I imagine when I take the girls for a walk later, I will put my shorts back on. But for right now, I'm a little chilled. So anyway, that's what I have. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going on. I hope you guys got out and did some stuff yesterday. After you came to visit us at school. It was kind of weird being there at school, wasn't it? Would have been even weirder if you'd come in the building. But anyway, okay, so I have a story today, and this is kind of a funny one. This is called Parents Do the Weirdest Things. And if you ask either one of my sons, did their mom do crazy things, weird things? Yep. Does their dad do weird things? Yep. When they were kids, and also now that they're big and grown up like your mommies and daddies. Well, parents do the weirdest things sometimes, but sometimes there's a reason. So, Parents Do the Weirdest Things by Louise Tondreau-Levert, and it's illustrated by Roge, I guess, is how you say it. I don't know. I like the beginning. It's got dots. Green dots. Parents do the weirdest things. Mimi and I guess, have pretty ordinary parents. They're like the parents you see every day, just about everywhere. at the grocery store, on the bus, on the sidewalk, and even at the museum. All you have to do is take a look around. Now, this is an older book, so you might not see the same style clothing in this book, but it's not that old that it's, they're not wearing like togas or anything funny like that. Sometimes our parents have fun, but never until they're finished doing all sorts of boring, complicated chores, like the laundry. So what do parents do when their kids aren't around? What do they do? When Grandma comes to pick us up, we always stop in the doorway. What will Mom and Dad, here's Grandma picking them up, what will Mom and do without us? Well, the last time we left them all alone, at first, they just sat there doing nothing at all. Sometimes I do that. But after we left, they turned the whole house upside down. They painted our bedroom walls, changed the furniture around, and put all our toys away in strange places. They even forgot to feed the dog. Well, that would never go over in this house. I don't care. The girls start doing a dance when it comes time for breakfast and dinner. Parents do the weirdest things when their kids aren't around. Sometimes we have other things to do, and so we leave Mom and Dad in the care of their best friends. When that happens, they never ever eat spaghetti sandwiches or sweet onion ice cream. I don't think I would like either one of those things. Once they made a special dinner just for their friends, and they ate for a long, long time. And they ate only the best food, like stinky cheese, raw fish, giant mushrooms, slimy oysters, and all sorts of creatures that live inside shells. Sounds to me like they were eating seafood, which actually Mr. Larry and I are going to have for dinner tonight. We're going to have some salmon. So that's good. That's a seafood. The next day when Mimi and I came home, we set them free. Not Mom and Dad. The snails. They were eating snails. I personally think snails taste like dirt, but that's just me. Other people love them. I think they taste like dirt. Parents really do the weirdest things when their kids aren't around. I bet the snails appreciated being let loose. Later on, we unwrapped the candy that Grandma had given us. Mom and Dad are always telling us that sweets are bad for our teeth. But as soon as we turned our backs, they gobbled them all up. Parents really do the weirdest thing when their kids aren't around. Now, let me just tell you about that. Sweets, a lot of sweets aren't good for you. You shouldn't be eating a lot of sweets, but some candy or cookies, cookies, I love my cookies, are not bad if you don't eat too many. The key is to remember to do what? Get out your toothbrush and your toothpaste, and you put a little on, you try not to waste. Then you put it in your mouth, you brush north and south. Remember that? So after you eat sweet things, brush your teeth. Going away to summer camp is even worse. Last summer, our parents worried about us so much that they came to spy on us. They followed us everywhere, even on the treasure hunt. I never followed my boys to summer camp. Although I wanted to, maybe. Unfortunately, the treasure keeper, was a sweet little skunk. What happens when you get sprayed by a skunk? You stink. And nothing takes the smell away. It's awful. Suddenly, Mom and Dad smelled pretty awful because that skunk sprayed. They went home in a big hurry. I bet they did. For our birthday, we went to a sleepover at Aunt Jean's house. Dad promised us a big surprise. I wonder what it was. The next day, we discovered an awesome swimming pool in our bedroom. It was supposed to be in the backyard, but Dad made a few mistakes. Parents really do the weirdest thing when their kids aren't around. While we waited for the pool movers to come, we had to go scuba diving so we could finish our homework. That's how we found out that Dad's computer doesn't work so well under water. I would think not. Sometimes when we play outside, our parents just sit quietly in the house. That's when we know they're planning something really bizarre. Like moving somewhere on the back of an elephant, going on a desert safari, flying in a hot air balloon, or worse yet, having a little brother. Parents really do the weirdest things when their kids aren't around. Ever since the twins arrived, our parents are always saying that they're tired, so they take little vacations far away, really far away, in the mountains. Then the twins, Mimi and I, have a great time. Now, do you ever wonder what kids do when their parents aren't around? What do kids do when their parents aren't around? Sometimes they play. Sometimes they sneak food. Sometimes they get in trouble. Most times they're good, I think, though, when parents aren't around, especially if they're with their nanas or their grandpas or their frammies or their grammies or their mimis or their gigis or whoever you're with. Or your grandpops, your granddads, your grandfathers, your grandpas, your pops, your papas, your pappies. They keep a pretty close eye on you. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Nothing more. I do want you to keep working on counting, sight words. My hand is still pretty sore to flip cards. And and alphabet sounds. See if you can do some math too, like maybe 5 plus 2. How much is 5 plus 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or maybe 8 take away 4. How many are left? 4. 8 minus 4. Try those things with your mom or with some rocks or with your dad or with your sister or your brother and see what you get. In the meantime, have a great afternoon. It was great to see you all. This parent that does really weird things when her kids aren't around is going to vacuum. Yay. All right, guys, I'll be seeing you soon. Love to you all. Keep working, keep having fun, keep being nice to everyone. Okay? Love you all. Bye.